basin of my chest. I am the grease for the grinding iron teeth. A sequence of numbers etched into the wrist. The weight of the system is a mountain of salt.
Lord, let the iron break. Let the iron break.
The sky is a sheet of lead that never parts. I breathe the soot of 1,000 dying fires. My pulse is tethered to the rhythmic hammer, waiting for the rust to claim the frame. The iron stars watch from the vault above, lidless eyes mapping the path of the blood. Every movement is a needle on the dial, a body reduced to a function of the state.
Watch me disappear. Watch the stain away.
I find the silence beneath the roaring piston, where the self is buried under layers of scale. The mind is a ruin where the cold wind dwells. No words remain to bridge the great distance.
Release the bolts, release. Unbind the soul from the crushing weight. The horizon is a plate of pale light, severing the cord of the inherited burden. I am the rust that kills the machine. I am the rust that kills the machine. I am the rust that kills the
And hello there. 2 seconds. Yeah, for some reason it's still playing over on thing. Right, there we go. So how is everybody? I'm going to put it on Twitter, and wait a second, guys, should I start working towards getting a community together? Because I have now built, ready to go, a Discord. So if you guys would like to come across to the Discord, I've still got one thing to sort out, and that's the ticket side of it. I mean, all of that. I could just delete the ticket thing. I mean. But yeah, I've got to sort the ticket thing out because I moved one of the options and it's not working, and so I've just got to like sort that out and all that. But yeah, I've got the Discord thing ready to go now, and I mean, what I should do then, I should put that link in as well. And the thing is, as well, there's, I mean, I've done like a duplicate as well for the Discord. I got an idea. Hold on, guys. I've got an idea. I've got an idea for something else. Yeah, I know you guys can't see me right now. I'm letting you guys see the local area I live in and all of that. I want to speak about the local area more than anything. Yeah, I find it interesting, guys, that yeah, I mean, when I phoned up Swansea Council the other day, the one I live streamed to the environment, they said they were going to phone me back. They haven't phoned me back. You know what I mean? I mean, you know how authorities and councils, somebody's like, oh, I mean, they said, I mean, you must comply with this and all that. And all they had to do was knock the door. You know what I mean? And you guys heard me say over the phone as well. I said, well, I mean, all the person had to do was knock the door instead of saying, "Oh, comply with this and all that and so forth." You know what I mean? Because there are disabled people in this place, and the person you're looking for is dead. I mean, so I think I might have upset them, you know, because. I mean, authorities, you know, I mean, they like to think like, oh, we know everything. But because I said the person they've got on the list is dead, it shows that they don't know everything, right? And I could have gone like on so many levels with them and stuff like that. And if they got on my thing saying, oh, this person lies and all that, which I don't, you know what I mean? I'm tactical, you know what I mean? I will, you know what I mean? Because I've learned from a young age and all that is basically this. You know what I mean? When people like says to you, you know what I mean, speak the truth and nothing but the truth and all that in a court and all that, and you speak the truth, but it goes against the establishment's, you know what I mean, agenda and all that, they'll punish you for telling the truth as well. You know what I mean? So I've had to learn to do tactical truth. In other words, I'll tell the truth, but I'll look at the situation and I'll think, okay, what truth do they want? You know what I mean? In other words, you speak truth, but you don't give so much truth where it lands you in trouble, sort of thing, and all that. And I've learned to do that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's best not to say anything as well. You know what I mean? Because I firmly believe, you know, because I want to get to heaven and all that, just say the truth. You know what I mean? But I don't think that council guy liked it. I mean, because I think he's gone off to the other person who wrote him the thing. And I think that person is not going to contact me because what's now? It's Thursday. They had all day yesterday. You know, it's like 2 to 3 days now. You know what I mean? Yeah, was it? What's it? Thursday taking it? Yeah. Yeah, it was Monday. I phoned them, wasn't it, guys? Yeah. So Monday. Make it it was like Monday afternoon. So let's say Tuesday, Wednesday. Today's Thursday. So that's 2 to 3 days. You know what I mean? So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. So today's Thursday. So they've got a chance. Okay, 2.5 days. You know what I mean? So today they've got a chance. You know what I mean? Not to make it a third. So see how I'm calculating and making sure make sure it's exact. Anyway, but anyway. So, but yeah. So I'm still waiting for them to phone because as you can see there, see where the gate is, all that, and the wall. My bag, I always put it up to the line, but not onto the curb. You know what I mean? And the thing is as well, you know, I mean, green bags because they're light. You know what I mean? And they always take those. I will always put the green bag on the curb, not the black, because the black are heavier. So I keep the. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But the thing is, I don't put the green bags until the day they get picked up anyway on the curb. So what the heck's this guy on about? You know what I mean? And I'm trying. So, what bag was on the curb? You know what I mean? I'm a little bit confused, and I mean, and the thing is as well, the tile, right, ends, and you have a little gap with all these like little bits of stones, and then you have the curb. So my bag goes up on it's on the tile. And then if the bag then flops over, it's in the what I call the no man's land before it hits the curb. So, and And the thing is, as well, was it the council then that took my bag? Because I think they've exposed themselves. Because I wrote an email to them saying, hey, somebody's took my bag and all of that and everything. You know what I mean? Before I had this letter, you know what I mean, on Monday. So I contacted them, was it last week, for an email saying, hey, somebody's took my bag. So if you see this bag and all of that and so forth, it's not me. You know what I mean? I'm this, that, and everything else. Right? And yeah, because I put 3 bags out there, ready to go, you know, to be taken, and then all of a sudden there's a bag missing. So let me just check the 20. When was the 23rd? Yeah, it was last week. No, it was last Thursday. So they sent out an email not email, but a letter out to me, and it got to me Monday. So they're too busy sitting in the ivory towers, dictating all this and so forth. I mean, like trying to control people. I mean, you must obey authorities. No, especially since the scamdemic. You know what I mean? Without looking into 9/11, 7/7 and all of that, the authorities have proven they are not to be listened to on a massive level. So, and this is why, I mean, like earlier this week, I had people walking by, they like looked at my board, and I said voters are morons on it, right? And I'll tell you why now. You know what I mean? Because if you think government and all of that, if you think government is there to help the public and all of that, it's not. What it does, you know what I mean, as many others have pointed out as well, I mean, the reason why it gives out benefits is to keep people silent, to control them and all of that. You know what I mean? The government thinks, oh, you're not going to speak out because you're getting money from us. Wrong. The money's not from the government, it's from the banks. It's the banks issuing out money, which then is in the system for people to go and work for, and then to then go off and pay the bills. I mean, if it wasn't for the system and the banks and the governments and all that creating a billing system, then people wouldn't need to go to work. Think about it. Well, actually, I mean, you will always have work. You know what I mean, if money wasn't there, you know what I mean, people will still go out. You know what I mean, and forage the land and all that, and build things and all that. Work is work. You know what I mean, government, you know what I mean, doesn't decide what's work and what isn't. Yeah, I mean I mean, many people still think, you know, I mean, governments decide what work is. No, money doesn't make something work. You either do it or you don't. You know what I mean? It's like building computers and all of that. You know what I mean? And not getting paid for it. You're still working on a machine to build it up and everything else. Okay, or you're in the garden. You know what I mean? Growing food and all that. You're still working in the garden. You know what I mean? What they've tried to brainwash people and all of that is work is, oh, you must go and pay your bills, you must go and do this and all of that and so forth. Because, you know what I mean, because the tax man needs your money, or some parasite in Parliament, you know what I mean, wants to sit on those benches and all of that while everybody else goes off and does labour and all of that. And I'm like, no. I'm not falling for that trap. You know what I mean? That is a trap. That's slavery. And now they want children to have, you know what I mean, their faces and all that up on a system so the elite pedophiles can know where the children are and then go after the children and all that. I mean, that's what the, what you call it, that online safety bill. That was to trick parents to get their children to give over the, children's photographs and identification up onto a system, so then those that are part of certain clubs or lodges or whatever you want to name it, knows where these children are and so forth, and they can pick in from a menu that these little, that these PDFs can choose from. think about it. Yeah, I mean, it's like how how we would go to a restaurant and order, let's say, steak and chips with peas, and and then afterwards sticky toffee pudding. You know what I mean? This is why they created the online safety bill. You know what I mean? It saves them going around searching and all that. You know what I mean? For themselves, when they can get the parents all like part of this, like, oh God, fear and all of that, and then they hand the children's identifications then over to the system. And as we know, we've got politicians, we've got certain people in tech corporations and much, much more, and those that attend the Bilderberg groups and the Club of Rome and all that and so forth, right? I mean, instead now of having to kidnap children off the streets and then go, oh, I don't want you, you're not my type. They can now just go through a database because the parents are letting the children to put the children's information up so they can get a bit of peace because the child wants to get back onto the internet to play games with their friends and all that and so forth. But now the elite are going, aha, we got their identification, we know where they live, we know how old they are, we know, and this and everything else. And so the elite be like, okay, that's too old, we don't have to go that way. Oh, but next door has a 7-year-old, we can go there now. You know what I mean? So the online safety bill was a clever way to trick parents to go, thank you for handing your child's details over to us now. We know exactly where to go. Thank you. And then they go and grab those kids and all of that and so forth, and then take those children to these lodges and all of that, you know what I mean, and everything else. And yeah, how many people fell for the online safety bill and all that? You know what I mean? I know a lot of us didn't over on BitChute and all that and everything else. I know a lot of us who've got BitChute accounts over there. A lot of us exposed the online safety bill as an elite's way of having, a identification menu to grab the children. But I mean, morons who watch the Mind Rot TV and all that and go, yeah, we'll just go along with the online safety bill. Because they thought it was about going after the porn sites. Wrong. The porn sites are there deliberately to corrupt the children, corrupt the people on purpose, and as a way to just use against the public. Oh, we're bringing on an online safety bill, so we can go after the porn sites. No, they're going after people who are basically exposing the elites, exposing the corruption, exposing. Yeah, I mean the PDF networks and all that. You know what I mean? So what the stupid majority, the masses have done, basically given a tool to go after those that are exposing the PDFs. You know what I mean? Bloody idiots, you know. You can't trust the masses, can you? But anyway. But anyway, I'm going to finish updating my website as well, guys, because since they took my main one down, Warrior Wales, and I don't know how to use WordPress, and I definitely don't know how to use that. I've been using like Dreamweaver and stuff like that over the years, and they took away my main site. So I'm like trying to catch up, and the site that I'm building through WordPress, I'm like, nah, I don't like that. I mean, because WordPress doesn't, it's not editing it the way I want it. You know what I mean? It's like out of place in some bit, and it's this, and I'm like, I mean. So I'll get the deaduk.info, the way I want it, I hope, and everything else. But I'm changing the front at the moment, guys. So everything else. But yeah, you know what I mean. I got t-shirts and that I'm putting together. But I mean, over on Warrior Wales myspreadshop.co.uk. And the thing is, well, guys, if you guys go on to like UK.info now, and you see like this demon face on it, do you know, right? I typed into the AI and so forth, give me a demon face and all of that, and as soon as that came up, that was the first thing that came up, right? Do you know my laptop locked? Yeah, my laptop locked. And I had to unplug it and everything, and try to get get the power off and stuff. And for some reason my laptop buggered up. You know what I mean? And luckily it doesn't do that now. You know what I mean? When you guys go onto Dead UK now, I've gone onto it and off it many times without any trouble. But yeah, I mean. My laptop just like I went over, typed in, give me a demon face so I can put on the front of my website. And the next minute I'm like, I can't get off the site now. But yeah, it was funny. It was funny. You know what I mean? Has that ever happened to you guys? You know what I mean? You go and check something demony and all that and so forth, and then it's like, oh my, I can't get off this site now. Oh, speaking of demon, what the heck? That door was closed a moment ago. Hold on, that door should be closed. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to close this door for a second. Give me it. Right, while I'm up, guys, I'm gonna put some milk. Oops. I just almost drowned Brazilian milk. Yeah. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. Do you guys hate that? You know you want to do something, so it just pops into your mind and then you forget. Oh, yeah. Well, it will come into me. It will come back into my mind. Oh yeah, I've ordered a keyboard, guys, as well, so I'm not pressing on the laptop all the time. So when I'm live next time, maybe tomorrow night or something like that. I mean, then because I noticed when I'm pressing down on the thing, it's affecting the live stream and all that. So I've ordered like a mini keyboard. Now I've got the money. So forth. When I say I got the money, I mean it's not like these other YouTubers where they got like thousands of pounds in the bank. No, I've got just over £100 in the bank. I can now afford a £12 keyboard. How bad is that? How bad is that? You know what I mean? And the funny thing is, I've now tried chasing to get a large community or any community going on YouTube, and the thing is, I've been on YouTube since 2005. Yeah, and if you check, and this is the second account I got with channels on, and you'll see the videos like over 15 years and stuff like that, and I've deleted a lot of videos as well as other things. So, and there was one video on here, right, which was about autoimmune, right, about the autoimmune side of the body and all of that, and IVTube, right, blocked it, they stopped it. You know what I mean? So, and I had what was it, like over 90,000 views on it and more, and it was like going up and up and up and up and up and everything. And that's why I laugh when they've turned around and said, you got this number of views, and I'm like, that's what you're telling the public. That is what you're telling them. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is as well, I mean, when you go into like your all-time thing and so forth, I still don't think that that's the total amount. I mean, I still think they hide in the total amount and everything else, because it's not in like 20 or 40,000. It's in the hundreds of thousands and more and all of that. You know what I mean? Because the period where people were like, enjoying the our Crane stuff, the Brian Gersh stuff, and all this different type of stuff. I was in that peak time, and but YouTube went suppress the numbers now, and hello, hello, and all that. You know what I mean? Interesting. So yeah. Oh, just to let you guys know as well. You know what I mean, I will be putting hopefully better designs, because I'm not going to tell this other person, because our person thinks that I had like less money sent to me, and I'm going to keep it that way as well. You know what I mean? It wasn't that much, you know what I mean? Once I paid my bills and all that, I'm like left with just like could have paid for this keyboard. I'm left with like what, £88 to like £94. Some viewers symbologists know, wait, what, 88? Hasn't Shaken Head Production done a thing about 88 and Donald Trump and all of that? Yes, Shaken Head, Production. You know what I mean? I love that channel as well. I've done a thing on the 88 and all that, and it's fascinating as well, I gotta be honest, about the 88 symbology and all of that. Very, very fascinating. And what I've noticed as well, guys, what I've noticed in all of that, right? Since me finding affinity design and all that, I'm finding designing a lot easier these days. Yes, I've been using Fireworks CS5 and practicing Photoshop and all that, but I don't know, someone with affinity, it feels like it's easygoing, it's more fluent and all of that. Oh, just to let you guys know as well, if you're watching, there will not be like two of these cameras and me, no, like before, because I haven't got my desktop computer here. This laptop has only got the two USB connectors on it, and what I've noticed, this laptop can't process two cameras in one USB port. So I do apologize for that, guys. I do apologize for that. Despite it's over a £400 laptop and so forth, it can't do a simple thing of processing more than one camera through its port. Yeah. Anyway, so when I get my desktop PC back and all of that and so forth, I will be rigging this up with like multiple cameras. On top what I've got now. So you guys see two there. Because what I like to do, I like to have 8 to 10 webcams all connected. So if I'm moving about in the live stream and all that, I can just say, hey, this camera on, that camera on, or whatever, and so forth. So I'm hoping to get back to something like that. You know what I mean? So who knows? You know what I mean? Because the way things are going with the Great Reset and all that, it may not be a thing. You know what I mean? But what I might do as well, guys, what I could do, if I get like buy a capture card and let the other laptop live stream this, you know what I mean? and then I maybe could have then another two cameras going through that laptop, or then again just have one camera going through that laptop, while still having, yeah. But anyway, let me just get my Discord thingy. Yeah, I'm gonna put my Discord thing in for a minute, guys, as well. You know what I mean, I'm just wondering to see if we're gonna have any canvassers. That's it. Today, because it is getting close now, isn't it? It's what, like safe. I mean, was it? Yeah, May. Yeah, May's. Yeah, May, safe May, innit? It's on. I mean, sorry, 7th of May. I meant to say. Was I saying safe? Yeah, sorry guys, that's Welsh for Sarah. Sorry, I keep saying safe. I'm very weird. Am I speaking different? Sorry. Sorry, that's me being in the other channel and stuff like that. I do apologise. Earlier, and when I threw in because a fellow Welshie was being called a Frenchie and all that and so forth. So I said, hey, don't forget, you know what I mean, you were coming out birth and all of that and so forth. You know what I mean, and also, but yeah. But the thing is, though, I mean, I've been looking into the symbology of all the logos on the shield, especially of the royal family and all of that, and it's very interesting how they're very linked to major levels of slavery and oppression and all of that, and like a lot of us have been speaking at now, like Lark and Rose, myself, I mean, Mike Sarian, and much more, have all stated to be ruled over makes you a slave. You know what I mean, to be ruled over, to have people go against your will and all that and so forth, makes you a slave and all that. And yet we got these clowns, right? These buffoons. They're saying, well, if you don't vote, then you're wasting your vote. No. People who don't want to vote means they don't like the slavery system in place. We don't want a governmental system in place. We don't want anybody ruling over us. Think about it. Think if your neighbour came up to you and said, "I'm going to rule over you," you tell me, "Hey, piss off." You know what I mean, if your neighbour came up to you and said, "Hey, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to do that to you," and all that and so forth, and then you turned around and you went, "Why?" Because it is. I mean, I'm your government now. You're telling them to go and fuck themselves. You know what I mean? So it's, yeah. So basically, you know what I mean, and the authorities and all that don't let you defend yourself anyway. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the thing. You know what I mean? When you do defend yourself, you get penalised. You get thrown in prison and all of that. You know what I mean? You have a criminal comes out at you and tries to kill you, and then you try and defend yourself and all of that, and so and you end up, putting that arsehole down. You know what I mean? You beat his ass. But then the police come along, and the police are like, "Right, you come with us, son." and most of the time, the one who came to attack you gets off most of the time. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't vote and all that, because when you vote, you're voting for a Saturnalia system. You're voting for an inverted system and all that. So I never vote. Hello, somebody's just sent me something. Hello, hold on. What's going on here? Right, I need that gone. I need that gone. Something strange just popped up. There we go. Right, is this plugged in? I think, yeah, that's plugged in. Right. Right, let's see if this camera works. Let's have a look. We'll go to a different scene. Did it work? Oops. Why ain't that changing? Do you know, guys? I'm choosing a different option. Right, that's that. But well, if I go back to here, go to that one. Finally. Oops. Right, there you go. Right, let's sort this out now. Let's sort this out. Is my filters on? If I bring that in for a minute, and then we can. Yeah, that's what I should have done. I put that there. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Is that doing that? There we go. No, we're not gonna like do like a proper thing with that green screen today. There we go. There we go. We just do a croppy crop with this. 90. Nice. Oops. Oh yes, the angle on that. There we go. And the chroma is doing the now he does as a chroma thing. There you go. I'll do that for that. I been the table? Yeah. There you go. Won't do anything major with that right now and so forth. Because we're not covering any news or anything like that. We're just, we're chilling right now. But yeah, we're not watching any stuff as well. I mean, but yeah, I had to laugh at that. When I phoned up the council and I was like speaking to him about, I said to him, do you guys want an update on the C19? They went, that's over. And I was like, oh, how fools are you? So I took him through a few things, and hold on, let me just do this. Let's do this actually. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Put it like that. There we go. Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Maybe I need to change that key because there you go. Oh, let me check something. That's bad, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, you think no one's watching, and then all of a sudden, you actually live stream to the whole world. Can you imagine if they fucked that up? We would have caught them. The whole world caught. That's the thing as well. A lot of people, on here, they do like a lot of crazy shit on the street, thinking, I'm getting away with it. Nobody can see what I'm doing and all of that. And even with the two cameras here and next door with her cameras, people are still doing crazy fucking shit sometimes, going past, speeding past and all of that. You know what I mean? Because she's got more cameras than me, in the windows and all of that. She got like, 3, 4, something like that. Despite up in storage, I got like 16 cameras, 16 web cameras, and and most of them. God, do you know, guys? I can't open these bag of nuts because the arthritis in my wrist is playing up. Just got a laugh in there. Oh, let's seal these bags up. You know what I mean? And make sure they're fresh when they get to you. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could get into them as well. Let me get my knife. There we go. And please say to me, oh, people shouldn't have a knife and all of that. No. For situations like this, open a bag of nuts, a knife is flipping handy to have. Remember the days where people used to walk about with knives on the side of their, all the time, and people like respected one another. Yeah. That I wouldn't be surprised. That's where the gun carrying came from. You know what I mean? Everyone carry a gun and so forth. Might have come from where everybody would carry a knife to show how violent they are and all that. You know what I mean? Not to go around killing and all that. You know what I mean? But to show, yeah, I can be peaceful, but I can also be violent. So don't start the shit. You know what I mean? That's what the message they were passing off back in those days. Like, let's keep things civil, right, guys? All right. That sort of thing. Because like we've seen through history and stuff like that, and even today. Where's newsroom? There you go. The only ones that don't want the public, carrying guns and all that, or knives and all that, are dictators. So anyone that's calling for, oh, you can't have this, you can't have that. You can't defend yourself. Are you a dictator? Just saying. What's going on here? Anyway, guys, I'm going to stop right there because my screen just did a black thing. Now that's interesting. Am I pushing this laptop to the extreme? I probably am. But anyway, I was going to say, guys, I'm over on Rumble, by the way, guys. I'm uploading stuff over on Rumble. If you check out the Warrior Whales on Rumble. Yeah. If you guys check there. I got like 13, between 12 to 14 channels over there that I'm running under the umbrella of Warrior Whales. So if you went like to Warrior Whales and then you clicked on a video and you went, why's the name change? Because Warrior Whales is the umbrella of all the other channels I got on there. Because I'm trying to, for like the tech stuff, I got that on Tech You Dumb. Because people are sort of like they hear the word smart technologies and all of that and so forth, and they like, oh, this is just smart. What it does? No, it's basically smart technology is as a lot of us know. No, not everyone. That it's there to take away our skill sets, replace us, make us dumb, and reliant on technology and all of that, as to the point where the human race is thrown to the scrap heap and all that. So that's why I called it Tech You Dumb. You know what I mean? You allow technology to take over your jobs and all that, then you're dumb. Tech You Dumb. So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna see what's going on, and yeah. Let's see if it is the CPU that's been eaten alive here. I do miss having my main rig. I mean, that was 8 core, and that had like so much, to play with. Close that. There's one thing I don't like about Windows, that, and especially with Google. How, we've all complained about it so many times, but it's still the thing where it just gets in and eats up a lot of your resources on your computer. And if you're like somebody like me that's gone from like a desktop computer to this measly flipping laptop, it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, I'm doing like the background stuff as well, guys, just to see if I can. get rid of that, see if that will help with the live stream. If not, I'll just go back to how I was before, guys. You know, record it and then upload it. I might have to go back to that. Yeah, I'll go back to that. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys later and all that. You have a nice day and so forth, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye for now.